Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Good to be with you today. Before making the presentations, there are just a few things I would like to do while I'm here as president of the Board of Mission while I'm on my feet, so I will not have to come back. I wanted to reiterate our welcome to our guest from the White Rock Church as well as from South Carolina. Thank you for being with us today. We did send out letters to churches, and perhaps before the service is over, we will have more guests from other churches as well. I know at the 9:30 hour, sometimes people are preparing to worship at their own services, so we're glad to have all our guests here this morning. As the Board of Mission, you know, there's much work that we do, and we cannot do it without the response from so many people within our congregation. So we're so thankful to you. First of all, for those who are participating in our worship service today, I'd like to thank you, our male chorus, our music ministry, our ushers, all of our members who have been present here today, our church administrative staff for all that they've done to pull together our worship service bulletin for today. And as I was saying, as far as the Board of Mission work, there are many things that we do. We could not do it without the assistance of so many of you. And so at this particular time, I'd like to recognize individuals who assist us. These are individuals who are not members of the board, but who assist us with the work that we do as a Board of Mission. I would ask that those individuals who assist with our last lunch, whether you cook, help with the setup, do registration, serve the food, fellowship with the clientele who come, have to clean up after, provide financial assistance or whatever, would you stand, please? We'd like to recognize you at this time. Thank you so much. Those individuals who assist with our food pantry, you may have to unload the delivery truck, stock the shelves, help with our setup, do registration, assist in dispensing food to our clientele, help with the computer, the database, and cleanup. But those of you who help with our food pantry, if you would stand so we can recognize you. Thank you. Good to see you. I would just like to add here, you know, the food pantry and the last lunch are due to be inspected by the Feed Westchester agency every 18 months. And on last weekend, they were inspected, both the last lunch and the food pantry, and they passed with flying colors. Now, in addition to these individuals, I want to recognize just the Board of Mission members. These are a group of dedicated, committed young women. We have maybe one or two men who do work with us, but I would just like for you to stand. Board of Mission members, please. And Bethesda, I don't want to leave you out because as covenant disciples here, you assist us in so many ways. When we come before you asking for various funds and assistance, you're always there to assist us, provide, do what you can. So give yourselves I want to recognize that Pastor Weaver as well as co-Pastor Weaver for the assistance they give to the Board of Mission as well for the words of encouragement and the church. And now so on to the presentations. First of all, the Board of Mission would like to make a presentation to the Bethesda Church. If I could have our trustee, chairperson, Trustee Pamela Real Streeter. And the Board of Mission would like to present to the church a sum of $500 to use for wherever is needed. Thank you. Now, in the past years, and we're doing it today as well, and I wonder if I'm looking out. We try to keep this as a surprise somewhat, and I don't know if everyone, the two individuals are here. I see one. But we want to, first of all, before we recognize our missionary of the year, we like to present, you know, there are so many deserving people within our congregation who do assist us. But we try to look out, maybe point out one or two that we really just want to thank in a special way. And we would like to present certificate of appreciations to two individuals. The first one being Sister Belinda Miller.
Yeah.
I would ask her to come forward. You know, Sister Belinda, our administrative assistant of the church, is such a talented individual. She has such a resume. And I know for a number of years when the Board of Mission held this youth luncheon, she would get the centerpieces and half of them just right with the candy dishes on the table, help us design our program for that event and so forth. She just does so much. We call on her and she's just there to assist wherever needed. So we want to present her today with this certificate of appreciation. It says the certificate of appreciation is presented to Sister Belinda Miller, in recognition of her dedicated and faithful service to the Board of Mission of the Bethesda Baptist Church in New Rochelle, given this 19th day of May in the year of our Lord, 2019.
I'd like to say thank you to the Board of Mission. This is one of my favorite ministries. I won't tell you what the other one is.
One other presentation, and I don't know if this gentleman is here, and it's been presented a certificate of appreciation to Trustee Reginald Stroud. He's coming down from the balcony. I'm so glad that they're here. As I said, we try to keep these under wrap, keep it a little secretive, and just pray for them. But many of you, I know you see Trustee Stroud all over the church, and when you see him at the end of services, helping to put things back in place after we've had worship services. He's here on Wednesday night, making sure that the church is secure, you know, after we leave and so forth. And I know with the Board of Mission, when it comes to our various functions, I would say to him, Reggie, Mr. Reggie, when we need this done, we're going to have this recently in March when we had our school of mission. How many people were anticipating, how many tables we needed. He said, oh, Ms. we need this. Okay, I'll take care of it. And then he's got high tech now. He sent me a picture before he said, okay, so I'll set up. They sent me pictures from various angles to show you everything, make sure that everything's not approved. So we appreciate that so much and all that he does for the Board of Mission. Many times that he's assisted us as well as for the church. So this certificate of appreciation, as what Sister Belinda says with this one, this certificate of appreciation is presented to Trustee Reginald Stroud in recognition of your dedicated and faithful service to the Board of Mission of the Bethesda Baptist Church of New Rochelle during this 19th day of May in the year of our Lord, 2019.
Just thank you, and I'm not a trustee any longer, but thank you anyway. No, they put me off the board.
Former trustee. Oh, term limits. Okay, term limits. We understand that. Okay. And then lastly, for our missionary of the year, you know, for 5 years now, we've been doing this since we've gone to an early morning service and our annual day, no longer during the luncheon. But the Board of Mission looks out amongst its members, and we try to decide, when we vote really on the individual that we feel should be the missionary of the year. So I just want to let you know a little something before I finish with you and know who the person is. I'm trying to keep it under wraps until I call the name. But just to let you know a few things of what has been said about this individual from other members of the board. And they speak of her. She's always faithful and can be relied upon. She's dedicated and hardworking, a hardworking shepherd. She provides assistance when necessary and needed for the food pantry. She is faithful, compassionate, and giving. She is not just a churchgoer, but shines with the Spirit of God, spreading the gospel through the last lunch, cooking, shopping, cooking, and conversing with the diners, and she does it so quietly and ladylike. She is quiet but consistent and persistent in her mission work and mission for the Last Lunch ministry. She has been so faithful with the Last Lunch and encouraging as a deacon. She is a true leader. She always makes herself available to the Last Lunch. She pitches in wherever needed. She goes above and beyond to find out what is available that would be useful to the Board of Mission. So if you haven't guessed it by now, we would like to present this year our Missionary of the Year for 2019, Deacon Norma Stevens. I know, and that's why we have a perpetual plaque on the 24 hours. So this is on our 5th year doing this, and so we're still looking at how this would happen. But today, this is your time.
Amen.
Okay, so the certificate is Missionary of the Year, having been selected by your fellow members of the Board of Mission of the Bethesda Baptist Church in Rochelle, we know this day that the title of Missionary of the Year is hereby bestowed upon Deacon Norma Stevenson for the year 2019, in recognition of your tireless efforts in supervising the Last Lunch ministry, as well as your work to ensure the success of the many initiatives undertaken by the Board of Mission, given this day of May, the 19th day of May, in the year of our Lord, 2019. Thank you.
Thank you.
And let me just say, there will be a perpetual plaque that's hanging in the vestibule in the sanctuary. There's a little mix-up with the engraving, so there's going to be a little delay, but in a couple of weeks you will see the plaque placed back in the vestibule of the sanctuary. So, thank you so much.
This is like receiving your flowers while you can still smell.
Okay, Board of Mission, please stand up. All of Board of Mission, please stand up. Norma, you do an excellent job with Last Lunch. Even when they don't give you the check on time, you make sure we have our money. And to our fierce leader, not only is she our First Lady, she's our President, and she's just wonderful. Whenever she's out of town, she let us know, she check on us, and when she's sick, she check on us. So to you, we love you, and we're so grateful to have you as a President, and you know you still got it for the next 25 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay,